Guys, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Monix, and today we're gonna be talking about 1047's new, BO3 slash Titanfall, type game. And I just wanna, there's not really much to talk about on the Splitgate side, so I'm just, I also have some, I'm not saying Splitgate. I have some Titanfall 2 gameplay in the background, so enjoy that. We popped off on this game, man. Like we went crazy. Like you will see. You're gonna see. But anyways, today we're not talking about the game, my gameplay. We're talking about 1047's, new game coming up. And I'm just wondering, what do you guys think about it, man? Like, do you think they should be working on a new game in the first place, or do you think they should go all in with Splitgate? I'm more in the road of going all in with Splitgate, but I will say this: if this new game that they're creating is like close to a masterpiece or even a masterpiece, like if it's one of the two, like if it's like an 8 out of 10 or higher, like a high chance it will probably succeed, most likely. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, nowadays a 7 out of 10 or a mediocre game isn't good enough nowadays. Like it's just not anymore, especially if it's live service. Like it's going to not do well, right? So that being said, I do hope that, you know, they're not just abandoning Splitgate. Like, I just hope they're not, man. But I will say that I do understand if they are abandoning Splitgate. Like, I kind of do understand that to an extent because Splitgate will always be niche as an arena shooter and old style play. A lot of people render that mediocre nowadays. Like, a lot of people just don't really like that style of play anymore, and that's understandable. They probably got burnt out of it, or even arcade shooters too. While X Defiant was, up and running, a lot of people was just, saying that it was aggressively mediocre. I mean, it was just an arcade shooter. That was it. I mean, it was nothing new. I mean, it was just basically a better Call of Duty alternative, but with like, I guess you could say worse hit reg and desync, but I guess just better managed Call of Duty, if that makes sense. But anyways, like I said, we're not talking about Ubisoft and X Defiant, but I just want to put like a example out there. I'm just saying, man. Like this is another. This is also another, situation where 1047 Games is like putting two games, is getting inspired by two games and putting them into like one concept, like they did with Splitgate, Halo, and Portals. So it's gonna be kind of like, you know, they're gonna have some aspects from BO3 and Titanfall 2, which I like Black Ops 3. I think the campaign is just yeah, but I do think the multiplayer it's good. I say it's good. It's good, and the zombies is just peak, man. Like if you haven't played BO3 Zombies, you're just missing out. That's all I gotta say. Let alone on PC, man. Oh lord, custom zombies go crazy. And also, we all know Titanfall 2 now. Oh, bro, Titanfall 2 masterpiece, campaign masterpiece, multiplayer masterpiece. Like, like literally, man. Like every aspect of Titanfall 2 is just near, like just no perfection. No, actually perfection. There are only two FPS games that I've ever heard in the FPS community that regarded them as masterpieces. There's two. One, Black Ops 2. Number two, Titanfall 2. Literally. Those are the only two masterpiece FPSs that I've ever heard in my life. Like just 10 out of 10 games or 9.5 or 9.9 out of 10 games. Just these two are just like the top of the top. When you ask someone like what's your favorite FPS of all time or what's your favorite FPS game of all time, whatever, right? Usually those two answers come up. Maybe you hear occasional, Modern Warfare 2 2009, but yeah, anyways, I'm sidetracking. But I say if 1047 Games really want this game to succeed, like I said, don't make it a live service. Like, just try to get away from live service because there's a lot of gamers nowadays that they don't necessarily hate your game, but they hate the model that your game is trying to represent. And that is kind of true with Splitgate. Like, there's a lot of people that they don't really hate Splitgate, but they just don't like, they hate the model that it's trying to chase after, which is being a live service. with microtransactions and bundles and stuff. That's like once you know understand, I'm like, oh, okay, so they're not hating on Splitgate, but they're hating on the model. I'm like, okay, I understand that. So I really say this new game needs to stay away from that model. That's one thing. And we do need, like, please have unlockable content, please, 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 and please have all the features at launch, like level progression, stats slash leaderboards. Like, make sure that's on launch, please. Just yeah, make sure you have quality of life features at launch and progression. You know, unlockable content, no lost service. I mean, like I said, they can update the game over time for like patch notes, you know, bug fixes, and, you know, little things, but try not to treat it as much as a live service and more as like a completed game. And yeah, make sure you just don't drip feed content. Just take your time with this game. Just complete all the content with the with the game. You know, pretty much. Like I said, we never seen the footage of this game yet. Now, I did heard that the, Spec Ops coordinator for Splitgate did a stream yesterday as I'm recording this video, and he was doing like a racist live stream, but, Splitgate, yeah, Splitgate, Arena Reloaded, like, he just, did races and stuff and was giving out, I'm pretty sure bundles, like a bundle, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, but there was a question I think he has been asked on stream saying that, do you know where? I don't know who asked it. Was it? I don't know who it was. Was it Corrosis? I don't know who it was, but it was somebody. But it was somebody in the community that said in the Twitch chat that, okay, do you have any information about the new game? And yeah, he knows. Yeah, the Spec Ops coordinator, like Griffin, like he knows. Now, I don't know how you say Griffin. I don't know how you say it. I say Griffin. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. But he did said that, yeah, I know that you guys want, information on your new game, but they're under NDA. He's under NDA, so he can't really say anything about it. But even if he, you know, if I don't even know if he has information on it, but I do hope to see more. I mean, he did say that soon, so I'm expecting like in the near future we're probably going to see something about it. Hopefully. So yeah. And please, please, when you're doing alpha and beta testing this time, do it as long as you need to be doing it. Like don't make the same mistake with Splitgates where you're trying to rush it out the door because of Summer Game Fest. Like, please take your time with it. And like, just take your time testings as you can. Heck, even let the community decide when the game is ready. Like, you can even do that if you want to. And I think that would be a lot better. Pretty much. But that's pretty much all I gotta say for that front. Like I said, I really do hope this game is, successful, regardless if I didn't really wanted this type of game, or if I did, or whatever. So I'll say, hope this new game succeeds, man. And the best case scenario is if this game, like, if Splitgate can piggyback off the success of this new game, and both games can coexist at the same time with matchmaking servers running up. Thankfully, though, even if we, come to the worst case scenario where both games shut down, whatever, at least it will be like peer to peer, because Stop Killing Games is hopefully making. I think they're making a California law, I think, to where like publishers and studios, like, they have no choice but to at least make your game at like make your game at a playable state, whether that's offline mode with bots or a peer-to-peer, server browser online, matchmaking, where you just have to search for servers. I said search for browsers. That's crazy. I was about to say that. My fault. Yeah, I meant to say search for servers and stuff. Like, the OG way. You know what I'm saying? OG style. Or give full refunds, right? So hopefully, Stop Killing Games movement can, render all of the, aha, your game is dead, you can't play it anymore, ha ha ha, type sayings and stuff like, would that render that useless? So a lot of people don't, well, I'm really hoping it helps the gaming discourse a little, at least a little bit, especially with nicher games like Splitgate, XDefiant, these nicher games. Well, I won't say XDefiant. I don't think XDefiant was niche because that like millions of people played it. So I don't think it was niche, but on I guess you talking about. I guess in terms of like niche of like a tight knit community. I guess so. I guess the XDefiant community. I guess a little bit. But at least like with mixed games, I guess, yeah, we'll call them, yeah, that's better. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. At least the relationship with mixed games and the gaming discourse will be a lot better, hopefully. So at least the communities that is getting harassed by other people just because they're enjoying the game, and the people who are harassing them are not, at least they don't have to deal with that anymore. So that's one good thing that SKG is doing. But otherwise, this is pretty much all I gotta say for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And your boy Monix is gonna go. It's my birthday today, so just want to put out a little video. And yeah, see you guys later. See ya.